Why are you doing what you're doing?
Well, just recently I've gotten into running. I was inspired by a book, Becoming Iron Man, and it talked about fundraising around events like this, and I couldn't think of a better cause to do it for than walking with Jane and the Relay for Life team. I had the pleasure of having Jane as a teacher, and I feel I was very lucky for that. My wife had the pleasure of having Mr. Harry Proudfoot as a teacher, and I think it's easy to pass up on opportunities like this. And now that I've done it, it's pretty amazing. I've got a good group of friends and family and coworkers, and we were able to raise $2,555, and this is the end result. Is this look?
Talk a little bit about your experience in the classroom with Jane.
I may not have been a model student. I was probably a handful, but in a good way. I wasn't a troublemaker, but I kind of had a personality, and Jane embraced it. She wasn't terrible about it. She knew. I mean, she set boundaries for me, which was good. But she didn't. Some teachers were super strict about stuff like that, and couldn't laugh at a funny situation. And she could laugh at it. Her sense of humor was it was unique. It wasn't a cardboard cutout sense of humor, but she had quick wit, and it was a fun classroom. Science wasn't my favorite subject, but I didn't mind going to her class, which is a compliment. And other things I remember about her classroom, I loved her inspirational quotes. She had all, from wall to wall. And some of them were corny, some of them were pretty deep, and I don't know. It was good. I enjoy it. I look back at it fondly.
What's your best memory of that class?
Gosh, let's think. Best memory. One thing comes to mind every time I think of that class, and it really is back to those signs. And there was one, I believe. I might not have the quote exactly, but it was, it's better to aim for the stars and clear the fence than to aim for the fence and hit the ground. And I look back when I was, the high school kid looking to make a joke. I made fun of it, but deep down, I got it, and it was, and now as a father, I teach my kids a lot of things like that, a lot of little things, and it's important to, go for it. Like if you would have asked me a year ago if I would be running a half marathon, I would have laughed at you. I was 40 pounds heavier, and running a mile was a stretch. So yeah, it's things like that. But like I said, it was the quick wit. Like unfortunately my memory's terrible, but I just remember laughing a lot. Like in situations where you wouldn't picture laughing, I guess. And you either got Jane's humor or you didn't. And some people, but I got it, and it was. Like I said, I look back at it with a smile now, and I hope there's more teachers like that, now, and from my daughter and my daughters and my son to grow up.
Okay, talk a little bit about why you're doing this particular form of cancer, if there's a particular reason there.
No, there is. I mean, to be perfectly honest, you've inspired me in a way. I mean, I didn't know much about it, and I think that's the sad part about it. Not to, there's, like breast cancer, it's all terrible diseases, but I think that's the sad part, is there's other cancers out there that people don't know about, and to be perfectly honest, if it's not in your face, if you're not, I'm hoping people come up to me a bunch today and ask me, what's this outfit all about, and I can point him to a website, talk to him for a little bit, because that's all it takes with a lot of stuff, the awareness isn't there, which is just sad, because it should be, and things like this, like I said, hopefully push the awareness.